Howdy, Mojave D here. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well. We got promoted, man, from being a flatfoot on the beat to detective, and we were told to buy a couple of suits and ties, and so I did. No, I've had these, but so we're detectives now, man. We're a detective, and LA Noire, by the way. And thank you for watching. Those of you who are watching, it's very encouraging, and I appreciate it very much. You know, an old game like this, you wouldn't know that people would watch, and I just love the ambiance of the game. I got my silver star on display back there because we found out we're one two um, of two police officers on the force who have earned a silver star in World War II. So let me get my eyeballs on and my ears on, and we're gonna go solve our first uh, crime, I believe. Oh, let me get my big head out of here. I turned the sound down. Man, it's still really loud. I turned it down, I swear. Let me check that again. I think that's just the intro sound, and there's not much I can do about it. I just am in hog heaven with the ambiance of the game. Things like this, you know, the old neon signs, and I just love it to death. Resume. Okay, but I might want to look at the sound. Man, I've turned it almost all the way down. You know what I could do is turn down turn it down here on my recording devices. That might help too. Remove all personal items from suspects. I just love this.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only two serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war.
Yeah.
Really
went
gave it
through
those
this
lousy
part.
Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski.
Gotta love
He's a good
it.
cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with one case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle, signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
He's got a green tie on. Bukowski's wearing a green tie. Maybe I need fancier ties. Okay, so we're going on our first case. This is where we left off. Oh, man. I used to have.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't
Well,
they?
you guys probably
6
did,
years
too.
on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
These green lights here, and the typewriter. Okay, focus. Yeah, they all have the green light. Oh man, and then the sparkless water coolers. Oh wow, every house had one of these in it. When I was growing up. Captain James Donnelly. Okay, let's get. Okay, what I'm gonna do is pause it here for a second and check the sound. He did go downstairs, right? I lost my partner. Secretaries, duty sergeant, records room.
Mary says he'll sing, only if I guarantee he won't.
Is that us? Is that our car? No way. Is that our car? Where's my partner? Partner. No, you stay. No, I want you to drive.
You know this place?
Yeah, I want him to
Sure.
drive.
Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district.
Okay, you guys
direct.
told me there's a way to make him.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yes.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Oh, good. I don't have
Grew
to
up in
drive.
San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk.
Then the flag. Knife between your teeth. Gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Well, I have. Takes me hours to fall asleep.
I didn't have to drive. Thank you in the comment section.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
All I have to do is hold Y, and then I don't have to do it.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Get the car. That's like my dad's car. Hold on.
Phelps, it's
I
okay
hit
to
the wrong
admit it if
button.
you're stumped.
Stop
You
recording.
don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks,
Okay,
Stefan.
hold on. Oh, I wanted to keep that picture up. My dad's first car, the first car that I have a memory of, wasn't my dad's first car. My dad's first car was a Model A Ford, or Model T Ford, when he was young, in the 1920s, or 1930s. He was born in the 20s. Anyway, that car, very, very similar. My dad had I believe it was a Chevy, a 1952 Chevy. I was born in 52, but that car looks a lot like it. Same color, black like that. Split windshields. So two separate windshields, and they met, and then there was a seam. They had a seam down the middle, and then it had separate, windshield wipers. They could run independently. You could run them both, or you could run just one. And it had like a visor, like on a ball cap. Metal, but it was metal, a metal visor that came off of the roof, a sun visor, but it's on the outside of the car, like the ball, like the bill on a ball cap, baseball cap, all across the windshield, and then it had the grill like that. It looked like it had teeth on it. It was a 1952 Chevy, if I'm not mistaken. My first memories of it were probably around 1955, 56. I was born in 52, but he still had that car. um, probably all the way up until 1958, 59. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording and check the sound. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get it right. I'll be right back at you, man. Have a cup of Joe and a cigar. I'll be right back. Man, that is still too loud, man. I turned it down. I mean, it's just 2 clicks away from being completely off. So hopefully it's not too bad. But I was thinking about that car, and we had it in Kodiak, Alaska. And the reason I remember this is one of my memories from I was in first grade at this time. Was my bedroom's up on the 2nd floor, and the windowsill was 14 feet high, and we had a snow. It snows heavy in Alaska, man. We were on Kodiak, on the island of Kodiak, and I mean it'll dump 20 feet, in 24 hours on you. And anyway, the snowdrift, this memory that I have about the car is that the snowdrift was all the way up to my windowsill, okay, and then it sloped down to the street. The camera's backwards, man, so it's at my windowsill and then it slopes down to the street. But the wind had blown the snow all the way up to my windowsill, which was 14 feet. I knew it was 14 feet because my dad told me that the Kodiak brown bears can stand up on their hind feet and be 14 feet tall and look right in your window. He's trying to give me a little spook, how dads can be. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know if one can actually stand up and be 14 feet tall, but pretty close. And maybe the biggest one ever, but most of them are like around 10, they're over 10 feet tall though, if they stand up on their back legs. And sometimes we would see them come down from the mountain, and they would feed out of the trash cans. It's the first time I ever saw a Kodiak brown bear. My God, they're big. And you'd see these bears. I saw them across the street, and they were going through the neighbors' trash cans. And compared to the bear, the trash can looked like a mug. I mean, it was tiny. The big old trash cans. And back then, everybody had metal trash cans that they would put out on trash day. And across the street, these bears, there was a couple of them, and they were prowling around the trash cans. And I swear, the trash cans looked that big. They looked that big in the bears, big mitts, and they would just dump them over, Anyway, that's not the story. So I'm looking out the window at this snowdrift, and of course I'm thinking I'm going to jump out, and slide down, just slide down from my window. And my dad says, no, you jump out in that snow, you'll fall straight down, and we'll have to dig you out. You'll be down there under 14 feet of snow. And I was, oh, okay, I won't do that. But I'm looking out on the street, and the cars were all gone. You couldn't see the cars at all. We couldn't get out the front door. The snow was packed up, taller than the door. So we're completely sealed in. Couldn't get out at all. Had to wait, until they came and dug us out. And then by that time, the snow had melted down, but you still couldn't see the cars. And the only thing you could see of my dad's 52 Chevy, which looks a lot like this one in here, only better. It was cooler looking than that. Was the antenna, the radio antenna sticking up out of the snow. And as I looked down the street, that's all you could see, like where all the neighbors' cars were and everything was just their antennas sticking up, man. And, oh, man, I'll tell you another story about I need to get to the game. Okay, just real quick. My dad had to kill a Kodiak brown bear. They were out at they had a weather station way out there. He was a meteorologist, and they had a location way out. It was very remote, way far away from people, residential. And they had a landing strip out there, of course. And the plane came in, it was coming in, and there were bears, 3 of them. 3 Kodiak brown bears on the runway, so the plane couldn't land. And so the plane had to keep, he'd try to land and he'd have to come back up and go around. And I think it was probably a mama and 2 of her cubs, but the cubs were big, according to my dad. Now, I wasn't there. He said they were all big But he says I think one of them was the mom, and then her two big cubs, but they were about ready to go off on their own. They were big cubs. Well, Kodiak brown bears are big. Anyway, they finally got to where they couldn't get the bears off of there. So my dad grabbed he had an M1 30-06, probably a Garand, right, from World War II, and he just fired the shots like up in the air just to make noise, and the bears disappeared. I mean, they got off the runway. The plane landed. However, when the plane came to a stop, and the airmen, there were 3 airmen on board on the plane, pilot, co-pilot, and one other. They got out of the plane and they got attacked. God knows why. Maybe the mama saw them as some kind of threat. I don't know. And they started running for the building, to where the air traffic control building was. And the only thing that the airmen had were their pistols, their sidearms, and that's not going to get it done against the Kodiak brown bear. And one of them got killed by the bear before my dad could drop it with the 30-06. He did kill it, and the other 2 bears ran off. So I don't know why I told you that story. You guys say you want stories, so and anyway. All right. So I've got the music turned down to there, I've got the effects turned down to there, and the dialogue there. There's only 2 more clicks on the dialogue, 1, 2, and it's off, 1, 2. So I don't know how much lower I can get that, without causing trouble. So without being able to hear it all. So I don't know. The only other adjustment I can make is on the recording device, the microphone for the game. I've turned that down as well. So let's see what we get here.
You're okay.
Okay. So we're up. We have an automobile abandoned at a railroad yard.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
Do you have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
Adrian
All right.
Black, write that down.
We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Okay, so that means we're not talking to Wilkie right away. I just want to go see the car again, because it looks like my dad's car. Does it have the visor? I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm being a bonehead. Does it have the visor, the metal visor over the front?
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet.
I know. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It has the metal visor and the split windshield. But the front end's not the same. I don't think that's a Chevy. Anyway, I'm coming. Just wanted to look at my dad's car. I'm being stupid. All right, so he's keeping Wilkie busy. We're going directly to this abandoned vehicle. I see blood on the ground. Oh my God, wait a second. Is that blood all over the windows and the windshield and the dash? You're joking right now. I can't talk to this guy? Holy. I got a vibration on my controller.
Tech Services and R&I are your best friends, but you better get on with the case.
I want to see that. A live hog, $3.20.
Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Somebody slaughtered a pig in the front seat? Oh, how's this? Well, we don't need this. This isn't... There's no blood on it.
Doesn't look like anything.
Doesn't look like anything, he says. Back away. We've got some item B. We have item A. Let's go to B. Well, he's going to B first for some reason. Blood on a pipe?
Brand name might give us something to go on.
What does it say? H? Heat. I-H and T heat. With blood. That's for a water heater? But that couldn't have been used to slaughter a hog. I mean, nobody's gonna bludgeon a hog with a water heater, piece of a water heater thing. Okay. Yeah, I want that. Getting used to the buttons still. Adrian Black, so that's the owner of the car. That must be a picture of him and his crazy looking daughter, neighbor, wife, girlfriend. She looks, look at her, look at her, man. She looks like she could be in a horror movie. 620 Bunker Hill Drive Avenue. He is 5'8", born October 28th. He's an October baby like me, man. 1914. Weight 167 pounds. Blue eyes, brown hair. Race white. Married, 32. That's his wife? Oh my goodness. Can we take the picture out? She looks...
Happier times, I guess.
Happier times. I guess she's smiling. Can we flip it over? Can I look at the back of it? Yeah, bring it back out. I can't bring it out. Okay. And a pair of glasses. Why would he help to manipulate? Can I zoom in? It's really hard to get this right. Come on. Zoom in for me. Stenzel, that's a real brand name for glasses. There we go.
Stenzel glasses.
Isn't it?
Home repaired by the look of it.
Repaired? What? Oh, he's got like tape on the bridge. Stenzel, I believe that is a real name. Okay, so then we have the coroner. Oh my God, this is a slaughter. X.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury.
That's not blunt force.
Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
I already looked in the trunk. Can I look in here? Holy!
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Captain Obvious. Can I look around? That's, oh my goodness. I mean, what's that down on the floor? That's just the door jamb. That's like an explosion. That's like the hog swallowed a grenade and it blew up in its belly. I mean, you can't get that much blood even if you hacked it up with a machete. So that pipe can't be a murder weapon. So we did A, B, C. Is that all we have? An A, B, and a C? I guess we can talk to our person of interest.
Advice?
Check the whole area, Detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
He's looking us straight in the eye. Okay, what are you doing here? Kind of question. What do you know? Do you know what that about? Okay, we need to ask all of these questions. He's looking us straight in the eye. 43 years old.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
He's legit. He's legit. Look at him. Straight in the eye. He's not nervous. Looking us straight in the eye. Good cop.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
He's telling the truth. Okay, knowledge of Adrian Black.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
He's telling the truth. Good cop.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars that park here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Okay, so it's been here before. Either meeting with somebody, casing a place for a crime, but with a vehicle like he's driving, I don't think so. Okay, no, get back up there. Okay, blood-stained pipe.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Straight eye contact, not nervous. Okay, we're good. We're good.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Good question.
Darker, I'd say.
So it's old.
Looked dry already.
Okay, we need to talk to him some more.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Well, we found a wallet. Let's talk to him about the wallet. Can I talk to him some more?
I best be heading back to work. My boss is gonna give me hell regardless.
Well,
this is your problem now.
Well, he's my only witness. I don't see anything else. We're not getting any vibrations. I feel like I'm missing something. I need more information. New object. Oh, I could tap
married.
on that.
Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Good thing I did that. Good thing I did that. I didn't tap on the picture before. On his ID, operator's license. Okay. There isn't. Okay, get up. What's that? Is that a Cadillac? What is that? I don't know. But that much blood, my God. Okay, is there something in here I missed?
Not sure this means much.
So if I push A, he won't do anything. January 5th. A live hog. Okay, there's no way he's going to transport a live hog in this vehicle. There's no way. Oh, C. Did I look at this? Different angle, that's all. That looks like somebody had spontaneous combustion, just blew up. Well, I don't see anything else. I need something more from Mr. Wilkie.
Any ideas?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
I'm trying. Contents of wallet. See, that wasn't there before. I had to go back there and tap on it. Okay. Contents of
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Uh-oh. Okay, eye contact is different. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. He's feeling guilty about something. We're going to go bad cop on this, I think.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Thinks
Maybe I
money.
checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look.
Okay.
But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Okay, I believe you.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if
404 correct. This
If
is
you
so
have
much
to,
fun.
I guess. I can't really spend no more time over
+5
this.
experience.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Okay, but how? Now, see. I mean, again, I feel like I just got lucky. You know, how would you know? Well, I guess if I would know how to play the game and I would have known to tap on that wallet, that would have brought up the ask him about the wallet. All right, let's go back to my dad's car. And where we go now, we're going to go talk to the man's wife. But I don't think. Hold what? Yeah. I definitely want him to drive.
You're behind the wheel.
So where you want to go?
Right here. Okay, let's see how that works now. And thank you in the comment section for telling me that. That's how that works. Grauman's Chinese Theater? Is that what that was? Oh, look at this. See? This is what people did, man. Just look at the sunflowers and the trellis.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Okay, but look at this. My dad had trellises. We built them. I helped him build them. Not arched ones like this, but they were Y-shaped. They would come out like a Y, like this, and then arched across the top. And oh man, everybody took so much pride in their yards, their flower beds. You know, and properties were neat and squared away like this. I like squared away properties. LB, oh crap, I'll go in a minute, but I want to check that sound real quick. But I just love seeing it. I just love seeing the kind of yards that people had, and the architecture. I mean, it just. Yeah, I had a happy childhood, so it brings back great memories. All right, I'm gonna do a sound check, have another cup of Joe and another puff on a cigar. I'll be right back. All right, man, I checked the sound. It sounds good to me. It sounds all right. It's still kind of loud. I turned down the microphone recording a little bit, but you know, I was watching that last clip and it's good to watch it again. It's good to record yourself doing this so that you can go back and look at it again. There weren't any pieces of hog in that front seat. And it looks like it blew up in there. And if that was the case, or somebody butchered it in the front seat, there would be pieces of hog. You'd find something, you know, some hair, some hide, something. And there wasn't any. There's just blood. Also, I noticed what I didn't pick up on the first time is that there's straw in the trunk. Well, I saw it, but I wasn't putting things together. I saw it in the trunk. His trunk is pristine, with the exception of that receipt for the hog, you know. And he had to have put that hog in the trunk. So wherever he bought the hog, so he bought a hog, put it in the trunk, and drove to the train yard. And he was there the night before. Why? Who was he meeting there the night before? And what's the significance of killing a hog? It has to be the hog. Either that or he got killed. Somebody killed him. So then where's the hog? And why did he buy the hog? Why would he buy the hog? And then bring it there to deliver it to somebody? And then that somebody killed him? With that much blood? With just a water heater pipe? It doesn't make sense. Except, here's what I'm thinking. He and his wife, his kind of crazy looking wife in that picture, they ran into some kind of financial problems, took out a big insurance policy, and he's faking his death. That's what I'm thinking. To collect on the insurance, because he's going to be missing, right? And so he's hiding somewhere, and so we're going in to talk to her. So he's leaving her to deal with us. So she's going to be nervous, and she's going to lie to us. That's my initial take on it, man. We've got a insurance death fraud here. He's faked his death. God knows what he did with the hog carcass. So if we can find the hog carcass, well, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we got a bunch of loose ends. But that's what I'm thinking. I mean, why else? Why else would he put a hog in a trunk of a fancy car like that and drive to the train yard and slaughter it? And then where does the pipe come in? Because you can't. He had to have some kind of machete or knife, a butcher knife, something. So maybe he clobbered the hog over the head. He bludgeoned it to death outside. That's where the blood is by the passenger side door where the coroner was, and then butchered it. Or slit it open, got his blood and just splashed it all over the place. And then, but how did he dispose? Well, he has to have an accomplice. That's whoever he was meeting the night before is his accomplice. And so then they took the hog. We need to find that hog carcass. And they took that hog carcass away. And so there's somebody else in on this. On collecting his life insurance money. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Okay, but I just, I could just sit here. Can I just sit on the bench and just enjoy the beauty of this neighborhood? Look at the cars. And my partner saying, what the hell are you doing? Okay, let's go in. And she's going to be nervous, and she's going to lie to us. He has left his wife to deal with this. That's not nice.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black.
So he's thinking that he's dead.
We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Well, she looks more normal now.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's a Lincoln, okay.
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Insta-Heat?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Outside.
Just outside the kitchen window.
Oh.
At the side of the house.
Okay.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Okay,
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Certainly. Her demeanor is very calm. She made straight eye contact with us. She didn't try to lie to us. I mean, I don't think she's, well, we didn't ask her any questions, you know, to really cause any. Take a look around. Got a bedroom.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go.
Got that bedroom? I'll take this one. LB to use intuition. I don't need intuition. I've got a vibrating controller. Where's he? That's just her. I can't flip it? Turn it? Is there any like thing written on the back? You know, people write things on the back of pictures. Where is he? Why isn't he in the picture? Who has a picture of just themselves? I'm not getting any vibrations. Is that the only thing to find in here? Just a generic kind of country film, a picture. Can't open the closet. That's just a picture of her. Do they have separate bedrooms? I'm getting a vibration. Matchbook.
Cavanagh's. So who brought this home?
Can I open it, please? Los Angeles, Cavanagh, but we don't have an address.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
R&I. Records investigation. So we have to find a phone to call for address. Is that a picture of him? Or glasses? It won't. There shouldn't be any glasses in it.
This must be Adrian's.
Open it. Open it. A. Stenzel, that matches.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
I'm good at this. It's a game I'm good at, guys. All right. Him. Now this is just a picture of him. They have separate bedrooms.
Separate bedrooms? Separate pictures? What gives here?
We have an unhappy marriage. Did she take out a life insurance policy on him and have him killed? Oh, to further investigate, press A. To my Adrian, lovesick and lonely without you, Nicole.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
He's having an affair. Getting a motive here. Nicole. How do we put that away or do anything else with it? Can we log that information? Back away. He's having an affair. She wrote a little love note on the back. Now, when he's not around, you want to tell me that the missus, I'm getting vibration. Oh. Northwest Railroad, Los Angeles to Seattle.
And a suitcase gone missing.
With a
Someone
missing
couldn't wait to get
suitcase.
out of this house.
$42.65 with tax, including tax. Wishes to thank you for your patronage. Nicole lives in Seattle. There's a suitcase missing. She killed him. Can we look at a magazine or... She read Nicole's note. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm not confused. It's just getting more complicated, isn't it? Let's check the kitchen out. Any vibrations? Oh, another one. Was I already here? Did I already check the kitchen? Where did I get the matchbook before? Did I already? In-state. Now, see, when I first read that, I didn't see the N. I thought the N was.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Paid $82 plus installation, pipe work and plumbing and delivery. Insta-heat. Could this? Okay, now my insurance fraud theory just fell apart. To further investigate, we have an address. 262 Harvard Boulevard. We will be going to Harvard Boulevard, I guess. Why? Okay, so is this guy? You can see see the section right there. We see the pipe. So. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. Why take off the pipe? I need to get to a phone. Where's the phone? Okay, his bedroom, her bedroom. I didn't go in here. Alienist Fontaine provides help to troubled vets. Alienist. Press A to see the story.
Lie down.
Alienist?
Make yourself comfortable.
Did I read that wrong?
So, you're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, you guys told me this is the same actor who played Micah in Red Dead 2. I see the resemblance now. I see it. He's so good.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Would you let Micah put a needle in you? He's smiling evilly. He's up to no good.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Provides help to troubled vets. Mentally crippled soldiers find relief in clinical. So this is an ongoing. I mean, that's our second newspaper. I hope I didn't miss one somewhere else. And that guy, we're gonna have to solve that crime. That guy, Micah, Dr. Micah, is up to no good. He is. I don't know what. Alienist. Why alienist? I'm looking for a phone. Phone. Right there.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Cavanagh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment.
Okay, we got
Cavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, the volume sounded kind of low on the doctor scene there, and it sounds louder on this. LB to use my internet. Okay, we have a new objective, but we got the address. That's all we wanted, and I think my partner went outside. Yeah, that's the next step. She said outside of the kitchen. Do we have a kitchen door? Yes. No. Ooh. Laundry room. Not getting any good vibration. Ooh, I got a vibration.
Nope.
Yeah, Oxidol is a cleaner. Okay. Not all objects are relevant. Okay, I get you. Iron.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Yeah, okay. So nothing here is relevant, is what they're telling me. Okay. So I guess we have to go out the front door. They only have one door. Is there anything else in here? I'm sorry, I'm trying, I don't want to miss anything. I mean, everything is, and this is, where's the front door? There it is. Round to the kitchen. Nice property. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Ah, it's too bad they're having marital difficulties. I mean, look at this. How could they not sit out here and enjoy the romance? Look at the people milling around out there in the back, way in the background over the fence. Okay, okay. I'm coming. What are we looking for? I'm looking for a water heater. There it is. And it's all taken apart.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Are we gonna put it together? It can't be serious. Okay, red to red. Up here. Red to red. Right here. Black to black. No.
That can't be right.
It's not.
No.
No, that's the piece that's missing. Oh, there you go. I had to think of it in a different direction. It goes here.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
She killed her husband. And a jealous... Well, we need to go back in and talk to her. She had to have seen the back of that picture.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Slaughterhouse receipt.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business.
Tools?
That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
She's looking us straight in the eye. She's not nervous. I mean, she's upset. Good cop.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
She's legit. Cavanagh's bar matchbook.
Your husband frequents Cavanagh's bar?
How did you know that?
I found it.
Adrian practically lives there after work.
Okay, she's being square with us. Good
So
cop.
Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Affair. Can I turn the page? Location of a... Okay, I'll ask her if she knows where her husband is.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
Okay, where he was going.
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Okay, she's being honest. She's looking us right in the eye.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early.
She didn't kill him.
And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
She did not kill him. Stencil glasses case.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
She's being straight. Good cop.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Okay, here's where it gets heavy.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell?
Eyes.
It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Mouth. She's keeping some from us. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. We either go bad cop or accuse. We know she's hiding something. Because the way she looked away means she knows about the note on the back of it. I'm going to accuse her. This could blow the whole case. Okay, accuse.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph,
be a
Mrs.
mistake.
Black.
You're incredibly rude and
I blew it.
insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Why did he turn the page? There it is. I saw it down there. Concealed message. This is what bails me out for accusing her. We did have the evidence. Concealed message. Is there anything else? That's it. Right? This is it. This bails me out for accusing her.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
Yes.
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
She needs an alibi. Here we go. Here's where we get tough. Well, let's see what happens.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
She did not do it. She's looking us right in the eye. See, she's not looking away. She's not making movements with her mouth like she was when we talked about the picture. Good cop.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no.
She's honest.
I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
6 out of 6,
Please do,
correct.
Detective.
I'm good at this. And I got a reward, 1 intuition point. I don't want to leave this house. I love this house. Reminds me of, days gone by. And you see the cars going by outside and the breeze moving, the curtains, the windows are open. Back in those days, man, people didn't have you didn't need air conditioning in LA. And the temperature's always so moderate. You just opened your windows. My aunt and uncle lived in LA. They lived in Arcadia, and this is the furniture. I mean, it's similar. I mean, it reminds me. I'm not saying this. They had this. And then the automobiles going out. Look at the detail. I'm sorry, I'm just loving the game. I mean, it's part of the game. I mean, you can see across the street to the porch and the fence, the white fence that they have on their porch across the street, and the shadows on the wall coming through the window. Okay, I'm done. I'll shut up. I'm just, it's taking me back. Oh, where are we going? I need to pause. I forget what we're doing. But I want him to drive. I know that much. I don't know where we're going.
You can drive.
Okay, we're
All
going
right.
to
Where
Cavanagh's
to?
bar. Cavanagh's bar. Yeah, they're kind of leading us there. I don't need to. Well, I want to. Yeah, because we need to find out why he bought a hog.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I don't think she did. She was too on. She didn't give us an opening to go there with her, you know. Okay. 11:50 a.m.
I know you.
No, you don't.
Why did I say that?
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
You're lying.
Bourbon. Tall glass, no ice. Just bring me the bottle?
Yeah, right. No, he's just okay. I need to make a pit stop, if you know what I mean. All that coffee. So now I need to come up with a new theory. But I'll tell you this, she did not kill him. So whoever he met, I don't know. We need more information. I thought it was easy. I should have known it would get, more tricky. All right, man. I need to make a pit stop. Smoke them if you got them. I'll be right back. Okay, so once again, I watched that back. I've never watched this much of my own videos before, ever. But, I'm watching them back to get more information, or to get the information in. So my initial theory just fell apart. It's not a life insurance thing, but that him faking his death, but that part of it I think still holds up, because what we found out is he's an idiot, for one thing. She's very attractive. He can't do better than her. He overmarried. He's overmarried. She's a gem. And he's got his own business. So the money part of it, no, because that all falls apart. Him faking his death for, a life insurance collection, a fake claim. But it still holds that he faked his death. We find out he's having an affair with Nicole in Seattle. Do we get to go to Seattle on this? I would love it. Do we get to, get on a 1948 airplane and fly to Seattle? Or do we get to take a train to Seattle from LA? No, I doubt it. But, so, divorce was not very common in those days. Well, not nearly as common as it is in today's throwaway society, right? We have all these throwaway, disposable relationships that everybody keeps getting into these days, where I think the divorce rate's over 50%. I don't know what it was back in those days, but it was much, much lower, and divorce was much more rare. It was not, it just wasn't something people did. And to the extreme extent that we do it today. So he doesn't. Well, they said something in a conversation like he didn't have the nerve or the guts or whatever to to divorce her, and she's too timid, I think they said. But she's not timid. She just doesn't want to be a divorcee. A divorcee in those days was rare and not a good thing. You didn't want to be in that position. And she loves him, and and they're in separate bedrooms now, and oh man. And like his partner said, if this didn't happen, they could go on, living, miserably for the rest of their lives, because he's thinking that he's dead. And I'm telling you, he is not dead. I'm telling you, he is not dead. I could be wrong, but she didn't kill him. She's not in on this in any way, shape, or form. So I still think that so he's faking his death, and he's thinking he's an idiot. For one thing, he's an idiot to not realize what a good woman he's got, and he's an idiot to think that he could do better. And look at his picture. Come on. Well, he's a successful businessman, maybe. So he's thinking that he's gonna fake his death, get a new identity somehow. That's ridiculous to think like that. Love makes you crazy. He's in lust with Nicole, convincing himself that he's in love and he'll just do anything, going through a midlife crisis of some kind, right, to be with her. And like he thinks things are going to be better. The big problem there is that no matter where he goes, he brings himself with him. He's still an idiot. So, you can't run away from yourself. So but that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, I think I could be complete. I was wrong on the first assumption. I could be wrong on this one too, but except, I don't think I am. I think he is trying to fake his death, make everybody think he's dead. He thinks he can change his identity and skedaddle to Seattle. And how is he going to do that? We already have tickets in his name to Seattle, several trips in his name to Seattle. The insurance investigators are gonna pick up on that, even if the homicide people don't. If we don't, and they're gonna want to go and check out why was he going to Seattle. He's an idiot. This plan of his cannot work. It can't. So that's where I'm at right now with it. So let's rejoin the game and get back here. Where are we? I've been outside thinking about all this and watching my video back. So we're going to Cavanagh's. All right, man. Let's be right back at. Hold on just a second here, and I'll fire it up. Here we go then. We're looking for...
You looking for someone?
Yes. These guys all look like working stiffs.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
We're looking for he's the employee of...
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not...
Frank Morgan?
That's him.
Who's that? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Lying. He's lying. Linked to abandoned vehicle.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Yeah, he does.
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off,
No,
Phelps.
I don't. Look at his face. Oh, yeah, totally lying. We can accuse him because we got the receipt. I think we can accuse him. I don't want to blow this. I'm going to accuse him.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Okay, we have a receipt. Bloodstains, receipt for live hog. I think that's our best Yeah, that's what we want. None of the rest of this. Yep.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
Yep.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been
I'll
attacked.
do that. Location of Adrian Black. Where is he?
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea.
Lying.
I think he took off for Seattle.
Facial expression. He's trying hard to maintain eye contact. This is where it gets tricky. If I go bad cop and I should go accuse, we fail it. If I go accuse, we don't have. I'm gonna go bad cop.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
I'm so
An
good.
address?
I'm just too good.
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
Apartment 2 again. We had apartment 2 on the last one.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We
Arrested.
appreciate it.
No, he.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help.
No, he's
I
an
love
accomplice.
cops.
He's an
Cuff him, let him
accomplice.
go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
I'll write him up. I'll arrest him. Hell yeah.
You got
Okay.
Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
This is easy. This game is too easy for me, guys.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
And I don't have to drive. Thank you, comment section, for teaching me that. All right, so
Okay,
he's
go
there.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE freight depot is not human. Repeat, not human.
Not human.
Initial analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger,
Swine.
KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, folks.
Oh, I missed my calling. I should have been a detective. Well, this is too easy. I mean, they've got to get harder as we go along. Okay, I'm sitting here gloating, and I didn't.
Let's check
read
the
what it
place out.
said.
Come on.
Well, we got to. Well, F. Morgan, number 2. We already know that. This is too
Apartment
easy,
2.
guys. It's too easy. But I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Can we go now? Apartment 2. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I mean, I'm not, let's see, 1 through 4 are this way. So this is going to be 1, and this is going to be 2. Alternating them.
Help you, gentlemen?
There is!
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest. Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone.
That's true.
I just needed to get away from LA.
I know. I
I won't
solved
put up
it
a struggle. Just
earlier.
let me get my things.
Oh, he's going to run.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
You don't have to tell me that. I'm not going to shoot the guy. Do anything.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Where'd he go? Come on, dude. Why am I going so slow? I'm sprint.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Jump. He won't jump. Why can't he jump? Why won't he jump? I need a pipe. Damn. I'm not too good at this part. Get there. Oh, my
It's
partner
over,
got it.
Adrian.
Thank God.
Why not just come clean with her?
Let it go, partner.
Why the melodrama?
Yeah, really.
I thought it would be easier.
You're an
no,
idiot.
it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud.
We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
Yeah.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Wow. Okay.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Shall I end the episode here, or do we want to do another one? I'm too good, man. I'm just too good. The driver's seat. Case closed. City damage 0. Clues 14 of 14. Questions correct 12 of 12. Vehicle damage 0. Injuries 0. Case notes. Adrian Black can look forward to his day in court and a beating from the LA press. Woo! Dudes, that was perfect. My friends. Consul's Car is the next one. Let me look at how long this is and think about whether we want to continue or just I probably should. I mean, we can't just do like one per episode.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. BR is when Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Somebody dumped a Packard in somebody's backyard. Abandoned vehicle, new location, Jacobs' backyard. Person of interest is somebody named Jacobs. Okay, hold on. Let me put together what I have right now and see how long it is and make a decision here as to whether or not we're going to keep on do another one. I want to keep on going, but I don't. We end up with like a 4-hour video because I keep flapping my jaws. If we do another one, maybe I'll just keep my mouth shut. Hold on a minute. Let me check and see what we have so far. Yeah, I won't keep this one short, y'all. Just one. Now, I'm gonna do a lot less talk. I can't be telling stories, all these silly stories. Well, you guys egg me on and say we want to hear stories. But I think if we just stay focused and just and keep my comments to what I'm thinking on the cases, we can knock out maybe two, maybe 3 cases per episode, but not this time because I did a whole bunch of yapping. So this will actually be a short video for me. It's kind of unusual for me to do one this short, which is weird to me that a video over an hour would be considered short. But you guys make it all so much fun. It's so much fun to do this, knowing that there's an audience of friends coming along and enjoying it with me. I hope you're enjoying it. I am, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your helpful tips in the comments, and we will see you on the next one. So everybody take care. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.